Alright, Zero here with an whoa FPS drop. There we go. Entirely new thing. It's not Borderlands. Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings War in the North. My dad surprise gifted it to me this morning, so I went through, looked at the options, got that all squared away. Gonna try this out, see how it looks. Right away, got class selection: Farron, a champion of Erebor, Dwarf; Andrea, Lore Master of Rivendell; or Eridan, Dunedain Ranger, so he automatically wins. Gonna choose him, and I don't know what to do next. Yes, launch game. Didn't really know what to do with the controls. I guess I'll just see how they work. I might have to configure them, but yeah. I chose the Ranger, the Dunedain Ranger, because I love the Rangers. They're my favorite characters in the series. I need to turn down the music sounds, and because he looks like Thor. I'll shut up so Gandalf can talk.
The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone. And his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told.
Oh, so we're in Bree.
Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Looks like Strider.
Aragorn.
Yep.
Eridan, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farron of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
The Nazgul.
Stand fast, Rangers!
Rangers, woo!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk had not hoped to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Those are Uruks. Wildmen? No, it's north. Is that the mouth of Sauron, maybe?
Agendaur.
No.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost. Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon. My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
This Agendaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
So off to Rivendell then.
But with or without help, the
Maybe.
enemy will be kept busy.
I'd like to see
Make sure of
Glorfindel. So basically we're just a distraction while Frodo goes to Mordor. I guess to Rivendell first. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the sound. Sorry, but now you're gonna have to hear me more. How about there? That should be fine. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that. Where is it? Context needs to be F. What is E usually? Wait. Oh, okay. There's no melee attack, yeah, so I don't think I need an E key. I don't know, I'll figure it out. No, I don't want enter, I want F. Well, it said like F is the second key, but I'd rather it say use F to, not use enter to. There we go.
I have a few questions, if I may, Aragorn.
Shh. Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
Oh, little stuff. What will you do?
Yes, Strider 'tis. But what will you do now?
I will continue the search for the hobbit I spoke of. I've already scoured the road between here and the Shire, but found no trace of him. I fear he may have left the road, perhaps to escape pursuit. My hope now is that he will make his way here to Bree, the only safe haven for many miles. But if he does not appear soon, I will take to the road again in search of him. Should the enemy at Fornost join in the hunt, well, you understand just how grim our chances will become. I need you to prevent that. Go to Fornost. Take the fight to them.
Why hide your
I
name?
don't understand why you hide your name. Surely it is a name to be proud of.
The Dark Lord in Mordor would not be pleased to know that Isildur's heir still lives. The time is not right for Aragorn, son of Arathorn, to stand revealed to the world. For now, I am simply Strider.
Fair enough.
What of this man, Agandaur, who met with the Black Riders? What do you make of him?
Some servant of the Dark Lord, and by his name one to be feared. His presence in the north bodes ill for us all, but I'm glad you discovered it. At least now we are forewarned.
Those things that attacked us at Song Ford, those Black Riders, I've never seen anything like them before. What are they?
Do you not know them? There are whispered tales and legends enough that tell of them. They are the Nine, the Ring Wraiths. Of all the servants of the enemy, they are the most feared.
This Agandaur, he was no wraith. He seemed like a man, one filled with malice and dark power, but a man nonetheless. But what kind of man would serve the Dark Lord?
Hey, the Easterlings
Not all
did.
the Dark Lord's servants are wraiths and orcs.
From Harad
There
and from
still are
Rin.
many men, warriors and kings that walk alive under the sun, and yet are under his sway, willing or unwilling.
What can you tell me of Fornost?
Fornost was once a great city, the capital of the Dunedain kingdom of Arnor. It fell to the Witch King long ago. The men of Gondor and the elves formed an alliance that drove the Witch King out, but Fornost was never rebuilt. The ruins remain a place of dread for many. The men of Bree call it Dead Man's Dyke and fear to go near. It is a perfect place for our enemies to gather in secret.
Alright.
So, Agandaur chose well, it seems. We'll travel to Fornost and see what we can do to upset his plans.
So I've been playing Lord of the Rings online fairly recently. Or for quite a while, I guess, rather. So I've had all that, and I've used to play Battle for Middle-earth quite a bit. So I guess I know some lore. I'm not the most lore-heavy, but I'm familiar with it. Use the mouse to rotate the camera. Oh, like that, okay. Maybe I have the sensitivity a bit too high. I don't know. Just I never test stuff like that. Inspect.
Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
I see. Anything else I can do here? Barleyman Butterbeer.
Hello, Master. A ranger by your looks, I'd say. Well, all are welcome here, long as they mean no harm. Some of the locals may not take to your kind, but don't let that bother you none. Folks around here are suspicious of those they don't know. What can I do for you then?
Voice acting's not too bad. Obviously the main characters don't have the same voices. I got used to that in Lord of the Rings Online.
Lately, the talk's
Namely
mostly
Gandalf and
about
Aragorn.
way to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling here in the Bree lands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders. And the truth is, I don't like the look of a lot of these newcomers. Some of them have mischief on their minds.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
Well, we have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them wouldn't suit your needs. You might try Adelgar Oldbait's shop. He's got a collection of unusual items which might interest you. It's right across the street from here, on the corner. If it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy is just across the street, there on the corner.
What can you tell me of Bree?
Oh, Bree is an old place. Been here for ages and ages. This is the only place in the world you'll find hobbits and men living side by side. We used to see a lot of travellers coming through Bree. Not so much nowadays. I still get customers enough to keep me busy.
Tell me about your inn.
The Prancing Pony's been in my family for generations. I can't rightly say how long, it goes that far back. I'm told there's been an inn on this spot nearly as long as there's been a town.
I must be going.
How many people can I talk to? Not everyone, just those guys then. Otto, Esther, why not?
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
There is much
Of
to worry
course.
about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
But why would he refuse?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Perhaps I
Makes
should talk
sense.
to him.
It's
Bree's
worth a
pretty
try.
peaceful.
His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I will let you know what he has to say.
Alright. Oh, so this is an RPG quest type thing. Okay, good enough.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
Ooh. Money.
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all.
Oh.
I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
I am no stranger to the riddle game. But how is money involved?
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
Alright.
Well,
We'll try it a bit.
here you
I'm not very good at riddles, but we'll
First,
see.
you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Remember, it's down to double it if your wits are quick enough.
I don't know how much money I have. I'll say 5.
Done. Now remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you long with real money at stake. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yes. Let
Didn't
me
even
hear
give
your
me an option to back out.
What belongs to you that others use more than you do?
Your name.
Oh, right you are. You're a smart one. Give me a chance to win it back, eh? What do you say to double or nothing on another try?
No.
That is enough for me. Thanks for the game. And the coin.
Okay, I can probably do that, but I wanna kinda... Alright. What are you two doing? Oh, there they go. Okay, I kinda wanna figure out what to do, I guess. Oh, here's another dude to talk to.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
Gloomy clouds, I'd say. Is something troubling you?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
Yep, that's trouble.
I see. And who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith.
Oh,
In Brushwood.
the one blacksmith that he mentioned.
And she agrees with this match?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
You should tell her how you feel before it's too late.
I want to tell her. I do.
Then do so.
Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. The chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Why not let me take it to him?
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
I will take her the locket and your words.
Wonderful! Just perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her, and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy every day we are together.
Very well. I'll tell her.
Will do.
And just
Oh,
one more thing.
okay.
After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
This is getting complicated.
Never fear. I will bring you her answer.
Can't go up there. So I guess customize appearance. What? Face. Nope. I'll stick looking like Thor, I guess. Eye color. I'll go with blue. That's not really blue, I guess, but that looks more like blue. Go with that. No. Yeah, that. Hair. Long as slick back a bit, like that. Nah, I'm gonna play as Thor. Beard. No. No. No, no, no. Hair color. I want like either black or white. Sure, I'll go with that. There, at least I'm a little different. Okay, I gotta learn controls and stuff. Oh, and you log by pressing tab. So this is the menu. Different from that menu. That's the pause menu. Headpiece. Okay, so this is all my stuff. I got a body piece, battle-worn long blade, a light bow, another battle-worn long blade. I don't. Right, and left-handed. Leggings, other stuff. Items. I have arrows, so you do have ammo for arrows. Power potion and health potion. Skills. Evasion. Temporarily evade enemy sight. 3 to perform a quick attack that strikes a single target for bonus damage. Heavy shot. Hold and release 1 to fire an arrow with greater power. I'm never one for stealth. So I get... Oh, but I can't. Yeah, okay. I have no points to give. So there are trees. This is the big tree it would look like. Dual wield, heavy weapons. Hero mode, evasion. Okay. Quests. Fornost. Travel to Fornost. Speak to Groff. Might as well get the stats. Strength 11, dexterity. Does it let me know what they mean? No. Stamina, will, melee, ranged, armor. Level 1, no XP. I was saying something and I forgot. Oh well. Something about local quests first. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, there's the blacksmith.